Another type of inheritance is called codominance. This is when neither allele completely dominates. And the two alleles are expressed together at the same time. This is called codominance, right? So co referring to both, right? So in our diagram here, we have our parent generation. We have the yellow and the blue, and for their offspring, the F1, both equally dominate. Both colors are shown, right? They're expressed together. So now let's talk about some terminology here. Phenotype, when we say phenotype, is what is expressed. What do we see? Okay? What it looks like. Okay? For example, let's do an example here. In cattle, a gene for hair color shows codominance. When brown and white-haired parents are crossed together, all offspring have brown and white hair. They show both brown and white hair from both parents. So the hair is coming from both parents. Right? So let's look at the genetics behind here. So we have our parent generation, and they're both true breeding. Right? So we have a white parent and we have a true breeding brown parent. Okay. Now, so what are their genotypes? Right? What are the alleles when I say genotypes? So genotype, what alleles are shown, are there. So for the brown parents, there'll be a capital B and a B. For the white parents, there'll be a W and a W for their genotype. And their phenotype is what is expressed. For the brown parents, brown is expressed. For the white parents, white is their phenotype. Right? So in both situations here, this is a homozygous genotype. Right? Homo meaning the same genotype alleles. Now their offspring, the F1 generation, would be, let's switch colors here. It could be BW, capital B, capital W, right? And this would be a heterozygous genotype. Right? And what is expressed? Brown and white. They're different. That's your phenotype. So 100% the new expression of a trait. Now, sometimes the genes and their alleles that we're interested in are found on the sex chromosomes, either X or Y in humans. This leads to a special form of inheritance called sex-linked inheritance. In which the alleles are expressed differently in males, which are XY, and females, which is XX, right? So remember, XY and XX is referring to genotype. Right? Let's have a look at an example. Red-green color blindness in humans is caused by an allele of a gene on the X chromosome. Males are much more likely to have this color blindness because they don't have a backup version. On their Y chromosome. For females to be affected, both of their X chromosomes must have the color blindness allele, right? So the males have an X and Y. So if they have color blindness on the X chromosome, they will be colorblind. This is why it is much less common for females to have the red-green color blindness.